Sponsored by AC Designs.
You know what I am happy to see, and all this news of people making those preparations, is that it looks like a lot of people are taking this storm seriously. I know a lot of times we get these winter storms, everybody kind of shrugs it off, but it legit is going to get rather windy here as we go ahead through Saturday night and the Sunday. So if you're thinking, I'll be fine, maybe, just tie things down a little bit extra. Out near the beach, surf's still going to be about 6 to 10 feet. We're talking about the beach erosion potential and even some tidal flooding through our Saturday night at high tide and again on Sunday morning. Some of those low-lying areas about 2 feet above what we typically have could be looking at that water pushing in. Heavy rain, tidal flooding, street flooding. And the worst of this is going to be overnight as well. So anytime we're talking about nocturnal type weather, that just kind of adds a little extra threat here. So let's take a look at the satellite and radar right now. And you're thinking, what in the world? Where is this low? Well, it's actually the center is back here. But what this tells me is what we call the kind of this deformation zone. Kind of see a little fanning out here. A lot of meteorologists go mumble jumble to say that this is a low and it looks like it is strengthening as it pulls off here towards the east. The next 12 hours, though, we're still in that cloud cover type of phase. We're going to be looking at some breezy conditions overnight, but a pretty mild night. In fact, we're going to be looking at temperatures slightly warming up, and this is because of this low coming in out of the Gulf. It's actually advecting or pushing in warm air from the tropics into our area. That's why our mercury slowly is warming up overnight, and even heading into tomorrow, we're actually going to peak out into the mid to high 60s. Actually, during the morning hours to be some of our warmest temperatures, but then the rain starts to arrive as we go ahead through the afternoon, heading into the evening. Wind, rain, all of that. Let's time this out hour by hour here for you. Here's a look at 10:30 in the morning. I'll be here right on Good Morning Jacksonville tomorrow, breaking this down for you again. And meteorologist Lee Southwick, give her a shout out. She's going to be here all evening with you, timing this out too. All right, let's take a look at this. 4 o'clock, that main rain shield starting to work its way in for some of our southern counties here on the First Coast, passing Daytona Beach, pushing to Jacksonville just around sunset and after sunset. That's when you have that initial bands, but the worst of it, if we just edge this along, is going to be around midnight and just after midnight. That's when I think the highest of the winds are going to push across our area and that increasing threat for severe weather. The backside of it will start to sweep in, though, as we go ahead through mid to late morning. Now, we're talking about severe weather. We are in that potential, but I think the higher chances, especially for tornadoes, is going to be South Florida. I wouldn't be surprised if we do see several warnings for our friends out into the Miami area. For us, though, a brief one is not out of the question, but our main issue here on the First Coast is going to be the rainfall. Widespread, about 3 to 5 inches. Isolated areas could see upwards of 6 inches as well. See here on our Saturday, the heaviest of the stuff is to the south as it builds in. Sunday morning, the heaviest is towards the north as it moves away. And then by Monday, things do clear out. That means Sunday evening, things are not looking all too bad for the Jags game. I do want to leave you with this, though. That is on the backside of this. Cold air is going to be blowing in, and we will be back into the 30s as we go ahead through midweek.